Alrighty, so today what we're gonna go over some little bit of our calculations today. So as we go over our calculations today, we're gonna go over our question 51 from the textbook, which is the following data of numbers, calculate the sample variance and the sample standard deviation. So first, we have to find s squared and s, which goes for sample standard variance and standard deviation. So we remember that sample variance equals the sum of xi minus xn squared, right? And plus dot 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 xin minus squared. It's all the sum. So when we do this now, I'm going to put it on a calculator, and we're going to write two steps just to make it a little bit easier for us. So on our left side, right, we're going to do this in two, is going to be our sum, and our right side is just going to be all of our values. And remember, we're dividing this by n minus 1. So our n is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So our n equals 19, and minus 1 equals 18. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so we got the record. So as we do this now, what I'm going to do, but first we have to find, right? So step one. So step one, find our mean or x cross value. So to find our mean, we have to do the sum of all the values. So we have n divided by n. So sum of x divided by n, which will equal, we have 87. So as I type this, we're going to do it in my calculator as well too. So 87, so I'll do it with you, plus 103, plus 130, plus 160, plus 180, plus 195, plus 132, plus 145, plus 211, plus 105, plus 145, plus 153, plus 152, plus 138, plus 87, plus 99, plus 93, plus 119, plus 129. Divided by n. So what we get is we have 2,563 divided by our n value, which is 19. So first we divide that. Our x value, our mean, equals 134.89. So that's our mean. So now, our next step, so step 2, find variance, s squared. So remember, we have our s squared formula up here. So s squared, so we know our mean is 134. So just write this down again, just so 134.89. So as we write this out, what we're going to do, we're going to type this out, and we're going to keep going with it when we do it, right? So with our mean value, we're going to do, now all of these square our mean value. So find our s squared, I'm going to divide these to two parts. One with our sum value, and one just breaking it down. So we have 87 minus 134.89 squared. So we do this math, minus 134.89 power of 2. Remember, all of our sums are going to be positive. We have our first value of 2,293.45 plus. So remember, we're adding all these together, right? So we're adding now, which is our next value, 103. We have 103 minus 134.89 squared. So 103 minus 134.89 to the power of 2 equals 1,016.97. That's our next one. All right, plus. So we have our next is 130. So we have 130 minus 134.89 squared. We type that into our calculator. The power of 2 equals 23.91 plus, so our next one is 160. So we have 160 minus 134.89. It's the power of 2. So we have 160 minus 134.89. Power of 2. We have plus 630.51. And plus, next one is 180. So we have 180 minus 134.89 squared. The power equals the power of 2. So our answer for this one is 2,234.91 plus, and then as we plus this as well, right, we have 195. 134.89. You guys get the shift here. 195 minus 134.89 to the power of 2 is going to get us an answer of 3,613.21. So then plus 195. So next one is 132 minus 134.89 squared minus 134.89 to the power of 2 is now 8.35 plus we have 145 minus 134.89. So on this one, remember, we have two or multiple 145s. So we're gonna make sure we highlight this one, because instead of doing the calculation again, we'll just copy and paste it. Right, so we have 145 minus 134.89 power of 2 equals 102.21 plus next one is 211, sorry, 0.89 power of 2, so 211 minus 139.89 power of 2, we get 5,792.73 plus, right, next one is 105, 5 minus 134.89 to the power of 2, so 105 minus 139.89 power of 2 equals 893.41 plus, oh, looks like we have another 145, so we go subtract it. We have again, right, remember, we don't have to do this calculation, because guess what, we already did it before. So remember, when you we'll still write it out, 89 squared, but we can just put again 102.21, because that's a similar one. Our next one is 153 minus 134.89 squared to 153 minus 134.89 power of 2 equals 327.97 plus, right, next one is 152 now. You see how this gets a little bit time consuming. 89 squared, so 152 minus 139.89, 134 power of 2 equals 292.75 plus, as we go down, is 138 now. 138 minus 134.89 squared, so 138 minus 134.89, power of 2, equals 9.67 plus, right, 87 now. So we have 87 minus 134.89 squared, right? As you do the calculation, we get 2,293.45 plus 99 minus 134.89 squared. When we times that to the power of 2, we get 1,288.09. When we add the next one, we have 93. So we have to extend this line down a little bit more. 3 minus 134.89, power of 2. So we do the calculation, we get 1,754.77 plus 93, sorry, 119, we're almost done here, minus 134.89 minus 134.89 to the power of 2 equals 252.49 plus our last one, 129 minus 34.89 to the power of 2. So as we do our calculation for our final one, we get plus 34.69, and then divide this by 19 minus 1 equals 18, divided by n minus 1. So as we converge back to our s squared, when we add all these together, so we have 2,000 to 2293.45 plus 1016.97 plus 23.91 plus 630.51 plus 2034.91 plus 3613.21 plus 8.35 plus 102.21 plus 5792.73 plus 893.41 plus 102.21 plus 327.97 plus 292.75 plus 9.67 plus 2293.45 plus 1288.09 plus 1754.77 plus 252.49, and last one plus 34.69. Dividing this by 18, we get an answer of our sample variances of 1,264.76. So this will be our sample variance. Remember, to find standard deviation, we have to square root sample variance. So as we do this now, step 3, find standard deviation. So as we do this now, we have our s squared, right? So s equals root s squared, which is our variance, which is going to equal root 1,264.76. So if we type this into our calculator, we get an answer of our variance, standard deviation, I apologize, as 35.56. As we highlight this here. So then therefore, s squared equals 1,264.76, and s equals 35.56. Hope you find this rather helpful, and hope you guys have a great day. Take care.